What would happen if a team of 12 agents was given a mission to eliminate the world's biggest arms dealer? But as soon as the mission starts, 6 team members lose their lives. The story begins in a country called Costa Verde, where we see 2 snipers named Brendan and Jundi. They were on a secret mission with their team, tasked with eliminating a man named Riker. Riker is no ordinary man. He's the country's biggest arms dealer, supported even by the Prime Minister. So taking him down legally was impossible. According to the plan, one team would enter through a tunnel, while a sniper team would watch the building from above. Squad members activated their night vision and eliminated all guards in the tunnel. After neutralizing the guards, a hacker named Nova hacked the building's cameras and put them on a loop, so security wouldn't detect them when they entered. The entire team entered the building through the tunnel. Team leader Modise ordered to eliminate all guards above. The snipers did so immediately. The main gate also had many guards. Brendan and Jundi split the targets and eliminated them one by one. Inside the building, some guards aimed at Nova and Angel, but Angel smartly took out both guards. They moved forward and reached the weapons room. Per the plan, they stayed to stop any guard who came to grab weapons during the attack. The rest of the squad eliminated inside guards and pushed toward Riker, but a guard spotted them and ran to warn Riker. Just as the guard opened the office door, Modis shot him. Riker fired back and hit Modise in the leg. The team covered Modise. Meanwhile, Riker triggered the building's security alarm. Guards swarmed toward the office. Modise and his team opened fire on them. Riker called the Prime Minister requesting his private army. He then took his scientists to another room, where they were working on a secret project. On Riker's order, the scientists began activating the weapon. Before they could do anything, Modise and his team burst in and held Riker and the scientist at gunpoint. But before Modise could speak, Riker pressed the weapon's button. A deadly wave was released, rendering everyone in the room unconscious. The movie then flashes back 2 days before the mission. Sniper Brendan arrives in Costa Verde on a private plane. He meets Modise, the mission leader, and also 2 of Nova's agents who would join the mission. In the car, Brendan asks about the mission. Nova explains. His father was once Prime Minister, but his uncle killed him and took power. Now the uncle wants to sell the country to the world's rich, and funds arms dealers like Riker to build high-tech weapons for his private army. Nova says intelligence reports Riker is building a dangerous bioweapon. If it falls into wrong hands, countless innocent people could die, so they must eliminate Riker and destroy the bioweapon in time. They arrive at headquarters where Brendan reunites with his old friend Zero. Brendan and Zero work for the same agency and have completed many successful missions together. Zero introduces Brendan to the rest of the team: Angel, Jundi, Jensen, Jade, Cello, Hera, and Hilo. Quick recap of the team. Leader is Modise. Snipers are Brendan and Jundi. Hacker is Nova. Gunners are Angel, Jensen, Jade, Hilo, and Hera. Their mission: infiltrate Riker's secret base, kill him, and destroy the bioweapon. Everyone knew Brendan as one of the world's greatest snipers. After some talk, Modise tells Brendan this is Jundi's first mission. He's never killed a target. Modise asks Brendan to prepare Jundi for the mission at all costs. The whole team then focused on planning and practiced infiltrating Riker's base. Next morning, Brendan took Jundi to the shooting range to assess his aim. When Jundi fired, Brendan was amazed. He hit small targets at great distances with perfect precision. Jundi asked Brendan about his first mission. Brendan said a sniper's first mission is the hardest, because taking another person's life is no small thing. The team had lunch together and shared stories. Modise told them about Angel, who was stabbed 10 times by a terrorist yet didn't give up and returned to base after killing him. Angel showed her scars to prove it, leaving everyone speechless. After lunch, Brendan spoke with Hera and Hilo and asked if they were siblings. They said they're from different countries' militaries and met during a joint operation in Afghanistan. During that mission, they were trapped in a building with no ammo left. They used their axes and killed all the terrorists. Since then, they've been inseparable. That evening, the team held a meeting and decided they'd try to capture Riker alive. But if he attacked first, they had full authority to shoot. After the meeting, Modise asked Brendan if Jundi was ready. Brendan said he'd decide by tonight. That night, Brendan took Jundi to a nearby village and they hid in bushes watching a man. Brendan ordered Jundi to shoot that man. Jundi asked who he was. Brendan said he's one of Riker's guards. Killing him would make tomorrow's mission easier. Brendan firmly said this is a senior's order and must be followed. Jundi was nervous. This was his first mission, but he gathered courage and pulled the trigger. It was then revealed the gun had no bullets. Brendan just wanted to see if Jundi could really shoot when it mattered. When Jundi questioned him, Brendan said, "That was your final test and you passed. I'm fully confident you're ready for this mission." Next morning, everyone prepared for the mission. They sang their favorite songs to each other and left for the mission with calm minds. The story returns to the present. The blast had knocked everyone unconscious. After some time, Riker regained consciousness. But before he could flee, Zero entered the room and aimed his gun at Riker. Gradually, the rest of the team also woke up and escorted Riker out of the room. Modise informed everyone that his team had captured Riker. Brendan and the team rushed to Modise. Riker warned them he had already alerted the Prime Minister, and his private army could arrive any moment. Hearing this, Modise ordered his team to immediately go destroy the bioweapon in the lab. But before Modise could say more, blood started flowing from his nose and mouth and he collapsed. The team found that Modise was dead. Riker and his scientist had the same fate. Both died within seconds. All team members who were in the room during the blast also died. Brendan and the surviving members were shocked. They couldn't understand why the weapon's effect was delayed. The remaining 6 team members were worried. The Prime Minister's private army was approaching, and only 6 of them were left. Brendan said they must destroy the weapon and all related documents, because if the data reached the private army, many innocent lives could be at risk. Brendan, Zero, and Nova reached the room. Nova checked all documents related to the weapon. He discovered the machine emits a special wave that shuts down the human brain after some time. Nova also found that Riker planned to sell this bioweapon to terrorists across different countries. Brendan told Nova to copy all documents before destroying the weapon. He wanted to share the weapon's information with other countries so they could prepare for future attacks. The problem was, all weapon data was on a private server, not a hard drive, and taking the servers was completely impossible. So Brendan's team decided to upload all the weapon data to their private satellite, then destroy the bioweapon in the server room. Since the upload would take time, they couldn't leave. They had to stay and face the private army. Brendan told the team, "If anyone wants to leave, go now. This mission might be our last." But no team member chose to leave. They all decided to stay and fight. They got to work and prepared a welcome for the enemy. Their plan: attack the enemies from all sides and confuse them. Meanwhile, Nova was uploading all the data to their private satellite. He also contacted his group and requested backup, a group that fights against wrongdoing in Costa Verde. In simple terms, Nova's private army, built after his father's death to fight injustice in the country. The plan: hold off the Prime Minister's army until the upload was complete, then escape through the tunnel back to base. Nova was given a phone that was actually a bomb detonator. Bombs were placed on the servers, so they could detonate the room before leaving. Jundi spotted several vehicles approaching the base through his sniper scope. Brendan and the team took their positions and waited for the enemy. As the vehicles entered the compound, a massive explosion went off, killing many of the private army. As they got out of their vehicles, Brendan threw a smoke bomb and opened fire. The rest of the team joined in, eliminating enemies one by one. Anyone who survived was picked off by Jundi from his sniper position. In the firefight, Hera ran out of ammo and rushed to the weapons room. But halfway there, a soldier pushed her into water and 6 men surrounded her. With no ammo, Hera pulled out her axe and brilliantly took them all down. A vehicle with a mounted machine gun entered the compound. A soldier loaded it and opened fire on Jundi. Brendan told Jundi to stay down, grabbed his sniper rifle, aimed at the vehicle, and shot a rocket launcher on it. A massive explosion followed. The machine gunner was killed. The enemies were too many, so they switched to Plan B. Angel took on a soldier and eliminated him easily, but another soldier attacked and severely wounded Angel. Angel fought back, stabbing the soldier in the eye and killing him. Jundi arrived and they pushed forward together. Zero reached a room and killed a soldier, but many more soldiers flooded in. Zero threw a grenade at them. All the soldiers were killed. A guard had badly wounded Brendan, but before the guard could finish him, Brendan attacked back, using his gun strap to strangle and kill the guard. Nova informed Brendan that 90% of the weapon data was uploaded to their satellite, and the upload would be complete soon. Brendan told the team, "Our mission is almost complete. We're going home soon." Nova saw many soldiers heading toward the server room. He dialed the first number in his phone, setting off a blast in the corridor that killed all the soldiers. The upload was also complete. As planned, Nova cut the building's power supply, so the soldiers would be blind while the team used night vision to eliminate them. Unfortunately, Hera's night vision goggles had been damaged by a bullet. She was as blind as the soldiers. Hera moved forward carefully and entered a room, lighting her flare. But guards were already there and shot her the moment they saw her. Brendan entered the room using his night vision and eliminated all the soldiers. He said goodbye to Hera and headed toward the compound. But a guard shot him. The bullet hit Brendan in the stomach. He killed the soldier and kept moving. Nova came out into the compound. Guards opened fire on him. But Jundi and Angel arrived and killed the guards. They took Nova to a garage. Brendan and Zero also reached the garage. Nova handed Brendan the phone and said, "Detonate the lab bombs." With those words, Nova breathed his last. Seeing their comrades die, the team was devastated. But Brendan composed himself and detonated the lab. Riker's bioweapon was completely destroyed. Brendan told the team, "Only a few guards are left in the compound. I'll create a distraction while you all escape." Zero refused to leave. He chose to stay and fight alongside Brendan. Brendan threw a smoke bomb and they began eliminating guards one by one. Jundi and Angel used this chance to escape. The two of them took down many guards, but soon their ammo ran out. They were lucky. Nova's backup team arrived at the last moment and attacked the remaining guards. Seeing the backup, Brendan and Zero were overjoyed. They had already accepted their deaths. When the team checked Nova, they found he was still alive. A few days after the incident, Brendan and Zero were ready for their next mission. They boarded a private boat and left Costa Verde. Jundi and Angel decided to stay for a few days to help improve the country's situation. And with that, this incredible movie came to an end. I hope you enjoyed today's story. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Before you go, leave a nice comment below. See you in the next video. Until then, be safe and keep chilling. A few days after the incident, Brendan and Zero were fully ready for their next mission. They boarded a private boat and left Costa Verde. Jundi and Angel decided to stay for a few days to help improve the country's situation, and with that, this incredible movie came to an end.